Okay, well. Alrighty, here we go.
What's the countdown? How many?
I'll give 5 to 1.
5. Well, come to quick time, going in 5.
User entered
5,
your channel.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, hey, I can talk.
During the tracker, Debbie, you probably need to set the minutes, the race ID, because it's using all the race IDs just now.
Say what? Repeat it.
You need to set the race IDs and the tracker minutes, because it's using all the race IDs just now.
Okay, well, I was, I cleaned what I had, so I should only have a few.
Oh, fair, yes, of course.
Yeah, I only have 1 and 2.
Reminds me of Space Jam, you're all ready for this. That song. Just restart it or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, TV director's fickle when it comes to the...
Yeah, just restart
if it works the day
a few
before.
times.
Yeah,
Normally
I
works after a couple
don't
of
know
tries.
why it sucks at that.
If I said turn off your TV, would you leave your TV on? Yeah, that's
Personally, yeah, I would mute it. Personally, I'd just mute it. I'm watching Goodwood right now. I want onboards.
Well, if you really want onboards, but what you could do is just copy the in-car cameras to the LFS views folder, and then you just go to the custom cam there, just to save the TV director and go to custom cam and you have that cam.
True.
Was you running the tracker updater script?
I'm not updating anything now. I wasn't planning to actually run the tracker.
I'll get it.
Hello everyone. You should have told me, Phil, that I was on the broadcast. I don't like this.
You're on the broadcast.
Oh no.
Hugo's gonna finish his first lap in a second. Really hope he's not doing a Sino, as his pace is like, holy cow. Yeah, he is actually doing a stint. 48.02 off the start. Okay.
Provisional
Alright.
pole right now. Ruben Blasco, 2:38.81.
GT1.
Yes.
Here it's 2:48.02, so it's almost exactly 10 seconds.
Alright guys, I have to prove something, so you're gonna look at my options for a second.
Phil's being a pro. Phil, look, it's
It's on.
1.50 degrees, you jabber.
Oh!
Pro.
Oops.
Am I right in saying that car game is in the only FZR in the whole GT2 field? No way, they're not.
No, because Perron's there as
game.
well.
Car game, LFS France, we actually have an FXR. Wow. Seen an FXR and MME for ages.
The FXR is that slow, so...
Not that slow, yeah, it's actually... I think it can even do 2:48 end of stint low. But it's just like, it doesn't go further from there, unlike the other two.
I mean, if one of the bigger teams than LFS France took the FZR, I'm sure they could get it down to a sort of mid or even low 47, because Perron got high 47, so... Just everyone seems to have gone for the XLR.
It's obviously not slow. It seems to be quite fast at the moment. Top 6 cars in GT2 are XRs. Riadi is still on pole.
I got something to make Fuse happy. I don't know what I just did with the camera, but that was kind of cool.
A lot of people going for stints here, seeing as it is a 1 hour quality session. Either everyone would be free to do whatever they like with Shift P and Shift S. Just the fastest way in a GT2.
I think Conquest is even doing one in GT1.
R2, R3, I suppose. Otherwise there wouldn't be much of a point of doing it.
You're correct.
Looks like the 59 Synergy car is actually... Isaac's actually trying to burn his tyres down. Doing a stint. Nice red action going on there in the F9 menu. Except for him, there's I think no one who hasn't completed a lap, except for the City League Endurance Team car. Will be very, very close towards the end, really. Close for comfort for quite a lot of people there. A lot of cars with damage, just probably pushing a bit too much already.
Pushing too much. Probably just burning the tires down.
Yeah, but if you're gonna crash, they're not gonna be worn down by that, are they?
Well, that's just silliness. Why would you crash in qualifying?
Roman 3 ID82 is on pole by 0.81 of a second over Infinity Skills. Again, 0.52 ahead of Jenna. Top two cars at the moment have done 48s. But the FXR is actually up in 6th place, which is quite remarkable. Up into 5th with a 249.32. Pretty low wings on that car.
Next phase was good.
We're not going to see real improvements here until about the 20th minute, 15th to 20th minute. And people are coming out of heat peak again. It's pretty much everyone except for the FXR team, number 63 car, are on R2 tyres front and rear. Are going to get a bit of pounding here. People are pushing, trying to get a as fast lap as possible. From pole sitter, 3ID coming around to finish yet another lap. Still isn't faster than their pole lap, so that they're still working on trying to get faster.
They could be trying 2 30-minute stints.
Doesn't look like it. It looks like that car had a decent amount of fuel on it.
We have teams in GT1 just sitting in the final corner.
The XR teams, obviously.
Speedo and Infinity, actually.
They got super hot tires. I don't know if that should be allowed though, but
It's quite
Unless they run out.
the GT1 XR with the R2 tires, they just don't really last at all, even on the outlap.
Oh, we
Be
have
like treating them
new
like
team.
raw eggs. People here obviously proving that turns can also be taken turning the opposite direction of the corner.
Slidey, slidey.
Yeah, bit. It's actually quite hard to get one of these to slide, one of these XRs already. I guess it's pretty setup and driver dependent. Some people probably do it on purpose just to get a bit more rear tire wear.
Well, they're still sitting on the side of the track. Oh, we have one mover.
Oh, City League has just gone pole with a 2:47.94. It's the first 47 of the day. 18 minutes into the session. I'm quite wondering if we're gonna see 46s. I think the possibility for it is there, but people are just gonna be like tripping over each other because they're running still very, very closely in some parts of the track. Now a stage start where people start catching up other cars, like the Gen R car now caught up with the core GT2 car, which has now moved out of the way. Or no intention of holding anyone up who's obviously fast at the moment. The price is actually just on flyer at the moment. 0.5 up on what Hugo Lewis did earlier.
Down. Apparently you sound like Christian Horner. Not coming from me.
Saying that.
Your lovely friend Stu.
God's sake, I don't want to sound like Christian Horner. Isaac Price goes pole in GT2 with a 2:47.70.
Fortunately, I'm not full of PR bullshit, so you're not Christian Horner.
And I'm also not a failed F3000 driver, so yeah. looks like City League seems to be changing strategy for quali. Not quite sure. Certainly new tyres on that car just now. Lying in second place at the moment. This non-XR at the moment is still the 63 car of the FXR team, whose name I have forgotten. So sorry for that. They're certainly doing very, very well.
That would be Virtual Racing Team, Dom.
A virtual racing team. Yeah, well, mistakes are made. They happen. Mostly to me, let's be honest, but yeah. Actually within 1.4 seconds of the pole time, which is not bad for a non-FXR track, really. Their tires are getting better too, so they'll probably go quite a bit faster later on.
And Tomek with a horrific crash.
Of course, if you're gonna try hard, you sometimes can also get it wrong. Is that the 19th GT2 entry has finally joined the GT2 quali with GEM and almost spins, approaching sector 1, split 1 even. Isaac Price has actually improved his pole position even more while I was asleep. 47.50 now. He's 0.44 ahead of second place, City League Endurance team. So first 47 from Hugo Lewis for 3ID GT2, followed by Infinity Skills, Mikiewicz and Jenna. But even the last cars now are pretty much out of heat peak, except for maybe the FZR teams. Because with the extra 10 kilos the FZR has been given for this race. There's a bit more of an issue on it. I mean, there's certainly nothing to worry about. Because they will surely get their chance at the very, very end of the qualifying. End of Sin is pretty much where the FZR gains its time back, which it loses early on to the XR. Yeah, and I have to agree with what Boofy says. FZR is also unflippable except your fuse, so certainly a safe car to be in for a 24-hour race. Probably harder to push the limit, but certainly not as easy to roll.
Or get stuck in some of the big gravel traps here.
Yeah, there are quite a few where you can get beached in the XR. Which class?
Hey Booth, stop now. That's because you're not whispering, Boothie. Hello, my name is Michael Booth.
I really need to get a headset.
You do.
Should get a headset.
Am I saying things? Or did Tomic just disconnect?
He's done for the day.
No, he's back.
He's back. Oh, well. He has some LFS bug or something, who knows.
Oh.
Oh.
Choice off.
GT2 pole now down to a 247.17. Isaac probably for 30 minutes to go in the session, so probably do actually another attempt at this tire burning strategy, then driving to avoid the heat peak completely. Certainly seems to work just fine for him. Second at the moment is Free ID with Hugo Lewis 247.59. Then third, City League Endurance Team Patrick Kabinji 247.79. Then with already a bit of a gap, the first 48 with Speeder Racing GT2 with Belen Zada with 248.09. Certainly getting close up front. The times are also getting faster and faster. Kind of hurts the virtual racing team FXR at the moment because that's kind of slipping down the order a bit. Very interesting skin on that car. All GT2 entries now completed a lap with TM as well. 12th position at the moment, 249.03. All field is covered by roughly 2.5 seconds with a 8.8 kilometer track, which is not too bad, I think.
Are we past 30 minutes officially?
Yeah.
Way. Time to switch.
Well,
drivers.
let's tell you what. Let me go through the current GT1 order here. Past halfway in session. It's 13, all 13 cars that are eligible for the class have set a time, even if the time may not be exactly what they want or really should have set. We've got on the first place, right now provisional first place, Tomek Noziek for my 3ID with a 2 minutes 37.96. Matty Yardavi on second with a 2:38.26. 2:38.55 for Campini. Ruben Blasco fourth on a 2:38.62. Kevin Loy of Loycat fame fifth with a 2:38.63. Seibold for the number 47 car on sixth with a 2:38.67. Reno Coots for Speedo Racing, 7th with a 2:38.67 also. Dennis Lind, Infinity Esports, 8th, 2:38.72. Bert Knops for car number 10. I believe he's usually in the Danish racing team, but that is Sonic Realms. He's racing for Sonic Realms in this race. 9th, 2:38.82. 10th, Kovacs, 2:38.90. Pedro Santos, 11th, 2:39.34. M. Laszlo, 12th, with a 2:39.43. And 13th, Matthews Deskovitz, 2:39.49. That's GT1 after 20, or just over 33 minutes.
Whilst you're at it, I'm going to run down the GT2, full GT2 order, as of minute 33. First place, Synergy Racing Team, Isaac Price, 2:47.17. Second, My Free ID Gaming GT2 with a 2:47.19, so 200s at the moment between first and second. Third, Raptor Gaming, Marius Gollenbach, 2:47.58. Then Patrick Kabinji, City Liga Endurance Team, 2:47.79. Then Mikiewicz for Infinity Skills with a 2:47.85. Then First 48 with Speedo Racing GT2 Balanzada, 2:48.09. Then Genuine Racing Krasimir Ivanov with 2:48.3. Then it's Ferrari for Virtual Racing Team FXR, highest non-FXRR in the GT2 quali at the moment, in 8th place with 2:48.51. Followed by Christian Kistner for Core Racing GT2 at 2:48.64. Who's followed by Player Zone GT2 with a 2:48.72. Then Pierre Perron for Elvis France in the top FZR with a 2:48.96. Then it's Cosmin Poper for GTS Motorsport in 12th with a 2:49.0. Then it's Tiger Express Motorsports with a 2:49.03. Cargame.nl with 2:49.21 in the second FZR in GT2. Then it's Gustafsson for Savage Sim Sports with a 2:49.22. Then Marvai for LFS Hungary with a 2:49.30. Perth for the Hellenic Racing Team with a 2:49.45. 18th Limet with HT Motorsport with 2:49.61. And last and 19th in the GT2 field is Mafia Racing with a 2:49.62.
Thank you, Dom.
As you now can see on the stream, is Hugo Lewis, I think, who's, well, as so many at the moment, honest in. It's getting thin rather quickly on some cars, actually. Don't think his are really that thin, but wherefore, just 26 minutes of driving, 25 and a half actually. Yeah, Isaac Price is almost in the 46s though, on pole position with a 2:47.01. So we are definitely gonna see 46s here. No doubt about that. Now on board with Food Lewis. Through the last chicane. Eric's great creations. Very realistic. Something Herman Tilke would like there. Finish yet another lap. See what it is. 47.59, that's 0.4 of his fastest time up to now. There's the Mafia racing car coming out of pits. Being out of wafer. As you would think he should. Thankfully has as well. Looks like the poster that Isaac Price has joined the spectators after his tire wearing session. Probably doesn't think he has time for another one, or that this is as fast as he could go. It would be kind of surprising. Usually he doesn't think like that. Sugarloaf is definitely with a very, very fast first split now of 47.24. Definitely one of the fastest, if not the fastest, I've seen the whole time in testing. And now it's just about taking the right lines. You go a bit wide, it can cost you a lot in these cars. .157.48, either a bit low downforce or lost a bit out in the second sector there. If he has low downforce, he's going to gain a lot of time now up the hill. Down to 233 kph over the crest. Looking for the last hairpin. Banked, which helps you put in power down. Also make you run a bit wide onto the grass on the exit there. And down into fourth gear for the final chicane. Take the first curb, second curb, and then just let it run out wide over the third one. Get the car back up and we'll see what it is. Oh, 247.07. I think Isaac should feel too safe from where he is at the moment. Who has quite a bit of tire tread left on his tires, and that means he can surely go faster with 20 minutes left to go in the session.
Well, that's cool. My supposed roof cam has an FOV of like 50 somehow.
On TV director? Or
Yes.
are you not? Can't you just press 6?
It's not working. Oh yeah, it does. Oh, sweet,
Yay! That means we actually have a proper kind of onboard cam. Also nice. coming down to the S's, braking on the curb. It's just kind of having the limit of just going too fast into a corner and not taking enough speed to be kind of between that. Yeah, well, obviously in any car, but it's easier to fail that line in GT2. If you can underestimate the power or overestimate the brake power, it's just not exactly that easy. You're gonna see bigger gaps in GT1 than in GT2, obviously, because the cars are harder to drive and they're probably more affected by their characteristics, with the XR being turbocharged and the SZR being rear engine and naturally aspirated, so be probably more pronounced in GT1, the performance difference between the cars, than in GT2. You even see the FXR team, the virtual racing team, in 9th, within almost a second of pole. I mean, that's just pretty good, really. You see that in GT1. Yeah, Hugo pole 246, first of the day, 0.92. Wondering if we're gonna see one in with R now. Very close in the front there. But kind of, I don't want to really say groups building up in the field. You see the people down. How is it possible there are 20 qualified cars? Well, there are
Multiple people for one car.
yeah. Sorry, that wasn't me failing again. See, is there
Say it
anyone
on
on
screen,
a...
Deco. Doesn't censor words.
Is there anyone on a massively fast split at the moment? Yeah, only Hugo. Oh god. Joke's getting a bit old. Just be on board with him for the whole session. I don't think he's gonna slow down from where he is now. 47.2 first split. I mean, that's just absolutely rapid. I think must have made a mistake somewhere. It's not that great of a second split.
About 15 minutes left in the session. Don't forget, if you have kind of forgotten where you're at, this is the Masters of Endurance 24 Hours of Aston special event, special running. It's the only MOE event for this year, not a whole season being run. Yeah, so it's the 24 Hours Aston Grand Prix qualifying, 7th annual. So it's a very, very long-standing event. You know, it's the prestige virtual trophy in LFS. So yeah, with just under 15 minutes left in the session, let's go through the standings right now. Again, Nojek's still on provisional pole in GT1, 2:37.87, so he's got about a tenth of a second faster than his last best lap. Matty went Jeremy second, 238.26. 238.26 also for Mateusz Deskowitz. Reno Coots, Speedo Racing, fourth, 238.28. Dennis Lind, 238.40. Campini, sixth, 238.55. Ruben Blasco, 238.57. Kevin Lloyd, 238.63. Bert Knops for Sonic Realms, ninth, 238.66. Seibold, 10th, with a 238.67. Kovacs, 11th, 238.90. 12th, Pedro Santos, 239.34. Laszlo for car 29, 13th with a 239.43. And Suniman in 14th, 242.03. And that is 14th place, car 33, second driver there for Core Racing. Tommy, how about GT2?
GT2, still 3ID on pole, of course, with the only 46 up to now, with 13 minutes left. Then there's Isaac Price Synergy Racing team in second with a 247.01. Golombek Raptor Gaming 247.24. Infinity Skills 247.36. Speedo Racing GT2 47.51. A very close gap to Genuine Racing with a 247.53. City League Endurance team coming back after having been the only XR 2 years ago, I think, in GT2 with a 247.79. Then it's GTS Motorsport with a 247.93. Core Racing GT2 248.00. Virtual Racing team FXR first, non-FXR even with a 248.29. LFS France with a 248.35, one of the two FZRs, and the next FZR straight after that with Cargame.nl with a 248.67. Then it's Tiger Express Motorsports with a 248.69. Player Zone Italia with a 248.72. Then it's LFS Hungary with a 248.74. HT Motorsport with a 248.81. Savage Sim Sport with a 249.12. Hellenic Racing Team 249.41. And then it's Mafia Racing's two drivers with both having the same time 249.62.
Just wondering, are they really hungry for LFS? I don't understand that.
It's because I can't pronounce things, don't this?
Oh, that was an actual question.
Oh.
Are they hungry
They
for
might
LFS?
be.
Or are they
Well,
talking about their
if
country?
they're gonna, I think they have 4 people or so on their confirmation. Them or Infinity Skills, I don't even know, I get confused between those two. Looks like another team has appeared out of thin air. Has just remembered there's a qualifying session.
No, the number 70 is already driving. He just spectated, actually.
Oh, now I see. Yeah, it's HT Motorsport, of course.
The great Sean Williams
Out
doing
of
the
skin.
truck. Here's a scan.
Not for me, meh. No, I don't have FPS either, so that's probably just another thing I don't have at the moment. Wondering whether... Oh yeah, Hugo is definitely on a fast split at the moment. I don't know if he's gonna actually beat his pole time. That would certainly be a very, very fast time. Equal to actually Team Sirius raced fastest laps back in 2010. The FZR, so yeah, that's definitely an achievement doing that on XR with a technically slower spec car.
Looks like he might have made a mistake there.
Yeah, but he didn't lose that much, he kind of managed to recover it.
Sean Williams
246.80,
had it
that's
disconnected.
pretty good. Still has some life left in his tyres, so he can go for a few more if he has the fuel for it. Michael Booth contributing his information there. Of course, Hugo Lewis, iRacing Drivers World Championship champion on the roadside. Whatever this series is called at the moment, no one knows. I don't, at least. Certainly not fed up with being first everywhere he goes. GTS Motorsport spins with those thin tyres. That could be like the last chance for a really fast lap gone, if they have lots of flat spots. Alright, there's definitely a bit of fire. Right front's weird damage, but yeah, tyres aren't perfect anymore. They actually look to be in a very good position here. On board still, Hugo Lewis, who's again on an absolutely massive split. If he finds the time, well, if he finds it from somewhere, I don't know, I don't find that time. Round the bend he goes.
We have a bet for 46.72.
Down the hill, down the hill to the chicane.
What's your bet, Dom?
See, my bet is a 46.59.
Gonna go with a 6-4. Yeah,
Gonna
better
lose
than a
out
6-4.
anyways.
It could be a 4 for all I know.
Oh, exactly the same time again, 46.80.
Wow.
Lap
Well,
20 off his stint.
At least he's consistent.
Yeah, he's definitely consistent. I mean, he's not. He wasn't like improving as fast as lap heat peak, obviously, but I think he was just taking care of his tyres to make sure.
Look who's just gone second.
Yeah, I know. Just don't
Who is
like
it for? I can't see.
genuine racing with Krasimir Ivanov. 246.91.11 off pole.
Might have a challenger.
Yeah, my heart rate's just gone up, or doubled even. But, well. It's quite remarkable to see the whole top 10 almost, 47s and 46s, it's quite amazing. A lot of close competition. Though, I mean, even if you're in the top 3 in qualifying, it doesn't have to mean anything for tomorrow, obviously. 24 hours of a race, roughly 520 something laps for GT2s here at least. More for GT1s, obviously. But that's a lot. A lot of times something can go right in, a lot of times something can go wrong in. But luck, bad luck, all comes together then. Being pole is nice, but it's not required for winning.
Hugo and Ivanov aren't far off on track.
I really want one of these on-screen thingies, which gives you like pink and green split times. Be very nice to have.
There's actually
Implemented in
one.
LFS.
Boothie could link it to you.
I mean, like in the sim itself, like in the top right corner, you know, when you're going faster than yourself, you're gonna have a green split lap, and it just shows like in purple and pink would be nice, but you go another 10 faster than his previous lap. I think he probably lost a bit of time in the last sector last time around, so we will see what he's gonna do, whether any of us is gonna win with his bet. It's at 46.63. Wow, that is amazing.
Okay, what about even off now?
We're gonna see.
Oh, tire.
Oh yeah, he likes those. 47.20, so not quite, but he still has, I think, 2 chances. If he has enough fuel and doesn't get a puncture, which I think he won't. Well, at least the puncture part of it. We go again with the same split. A split, obviously. Be a very, very fast setup, that.
Yeah, mix that with a fast driver.
A fast setup with a fast driver. But then it's not like this is the most surprising thing ever, because 3RD haven't exactly been slow the whole way through last year. This is probably his last lap, actually. He's got a lot of tread left on his tyres, but a 157.12 second split is quite magical. Not magical, but beyond what probably a lot of people could do. Trying to do everything to get the car slowed down for a second to last corner. Very late braking. Clean chicane. Car clips the tyres slightly, but should not cost too much time. A 46.57. They win the bet.
Also, to note, GT1 pole goes to Reno Coots, 37.82.
Is, I think, within 0.2 of the world record? Of the XR world record?
Yeah, but on GT1 server, my 3D Gaming's GT1 team is just about to start the final lap, so they've got one more chance at trying to get pole off Speed Racing.
Now I just saw Mari's gone back for Raptor Gaming has gone second with 246.89. Front of Krasi, Ivanov. Oh, very thin left front tire. I wonder if that even lasts the whole lap he's attempting to do. Didn't put a bet on it. I had to. Now time has expired, so none of the laps that will be started now will count. Obviously. A nice chicane at inches from a few people. What I just saw. Looks like Hugo wants to make it an all-time record for gap in GT2 quali at AS5. It's been always very, very close in the past years from what I remember. He's very close after first and second, mainly.
On the GT1 server, my 3ID Gaming have given up on their final lap, so it's Speedo Racing that take the pole in GT1 by just 0.06 seconds. 0.05, but very close indeed.
Yeah, Nojek spun on the north straightaway there on the last lap, on his last potential lap, so yeah, he's definitely out of it. Only one car left, and that's the Crowwheel Racing.
Oh, very lucky for Hugo. The tires just disappeared in front of him when someone else hit them.
Hacks.
It's gonna be a 2:46.52. Pole position for Emily, unless someone beats it, of course. Oh, that's a bit of chat there. Players. He's gone back for Raptor Gaming. 2:46.62. 67 even. Even read numbers.
It looks like Isaac Price for Synergy Racing Team wasn't able to so capitalise on their quick time halfway through the session, and I don't think they improved, did they, on their 47.01?
I don't think they never actually exited pits again.
Yeah, they never re-entered the track.
Probably, I think this is probably very close to his limit. I don't really know, but I don't really see why he gave up on it. So the last car on the lap is no one from what I can see, because session over. 3ID takes pole by 0.15 of a second over Raptor Gaming. Genuine Racing in third with a 2:46.91. Infinity Skills fourth, 2:46.94. So top four all with 2:46s. Then is fifth Synergy Racing Team Isaac Price 2:47.01. Sixth place Speedo Racing GT2 with Belanzada with a 2:47.29. Patrick Kabinji City League Endurance Team in seventh with a 2:47.79. Then is Cosmin Popa for GTS Motorsport with a 2:47.81. Pierre Perron for LFS France in the highest class FZR with a 2:47.84. Christian Kistner for Core Racing GT2 with a 2:47.86. Then it's Bartolotta for Player Zone Italia with a 2:48.23. Then it's Cargame.nl in the second GT2 FZR with a 2:48.25. Then it's the highest and only FXR in GT2. Virtual Racing Team in 13th, with a 2:48.62. Second Player Zone Italia Card 240. Well, second Player Zone Italia Driver with a 2:48.44. Then it's 57. Whoever team 57 is, I forgot. 2:48.59. Then Tiger Express Motorsports in 17th, 2:48.69. Hellenic Racing Team in 18th with a 2:48.75. HG Racing Team 19th with 2:48.61, and then 0.81. Sorry. And then both Mafia Racing Team drivers in 20th and 21st, and eventually in 19th on the grid tomorrow with a 2:49.62.
Thank you, Tom.
You're lost.
Oh god, since no one's volunteering for the GT1 order, well, I'm gonna be doing it. For tomorrow and for GT1, Speedo Racing GT1 with Reno Coots. Then it's My Free ID Gaming with Tomek Ogiek and Sonic Realms Racing in third with Bert Knops. Lowland Lions, last year's 24-hour winners, in fourth with Matti Ventjärvi, and Conquest Racing with Dashkevich in fifth. Infinity Esports, who lose one of their fastest laps, in sixth place with Dennis Lind. Then it's Concept Racing with Kevin Loy in seventh. Eighth is Project and Busters Racing Team with Campini. Lanzarote Racing Team in ninth with Ruben Blasco. Then the number 47 car with Seibold in 10th, followed by Angry Angus Racing in 11th. Core Racing GT1 in 12th, and finalizing the GT1 field is checklfs.net in 13th. And of course, make sure to tune in tomorrow at 1600 UTC for all the 24 hours of Aston Grand Prix 2012 live here on livestream.com. Hope everyone survives it, or not.
And stay up all night, folks. Bye bye now.
Bye.